I I don't know. I don't know. Dinner is almost done. Well, the chicken is done. I just did the chicken, put seasoning on it. We only have these two rices left. We have one yellow, one jasmine. So yeah, Luna is begging right now for her treats. These are dog cookies. They look just like regular cookies, y'all. So she has this one. And there's the chocolate ones. Get her out of my way for a little bit. I took her for a walk. I woke up around 10 o'clock. I don't know. So yesterday when I went to Walgreens, I did pick up this one as well. It was only $3.74. So I used my last 3,000 worth of points at Walgreens. But this is for like a beard. But I'm thinking I could probably use this for when I do my son's like edge up. I don't know. We'll see. He's like, it won't work the same. I'm like, for $3.74, I'll try it. It's battery operated. So yeah, I gotta scan my receipts. I don't know if I'll get anything, but I gotta scan these receipts. I was just watching Meek's Coupon Life. I gotta watch her vlog, King's TV. So if you like her and her husband Brian on the Coupon channel, be sure to check them out on their vlogging channel. Y'all, I don't know. I'm feeling kind of down. I should be happy, right? I'm out of debt. I will say, like, it's weird. I'm weird. So, like, now I'm thinking to myself, like, Candace, what's the next thing? You know? What is the next thing? You don't have to hustle anymore. To pay off consumer debt. My student loans, y'all, that will be paid. I'm not worried about that as much. It'll get done when it gets done. I do still have to bring my son's thing to the bike place. One of his teachers reached out to me. He's failing in one of his classes, right? I mean, this semester just started, but he has 3 Fs already on 3 assignments. It's the computer science one, and it's hard being, like, if you guys didn't know, my son deals with depression, so he's been, like, I took off Friday and Saturday for him, you know, just to be with him, and, I don't know, it's, like, taking, like, a toll on me, because at the same time, I want him to be happy, but I gotta be that father figure at the same time, you know, you gotta be both, you know, you have to be that cuddly one, but then you have to be the real one, too, and I think being a single parent, that's very hard. I'm not my son's friend, okay? I'm not my son's friend, and that's not what I'm saying, but when you have 2 parents, you have that balance, right? And, you know, I try to be understanding about his depression because I deal with it. I've dealt with it in the past when I was growing up, and I only try to tell my mom. I didn't try to tell my dad. I just try to tell my mom because, you know, your mom is like that figure where you just expect them to hold you, cuddle you, nurture you. And my mom was like, I never want to hear that come out of your mouth again. And that was it, you know. And I was probably like 5 or 6, and I always kept it to myself. And me and my sister, we used to have a bunk bed, and she was like, I always try to figure out why the bed was always shaking, because I used to cry myself to sleep. And Friday when he came home from school, you know, I was at work, but he was like, yeah, I didn't really sleep good last night. I've, you know, cried myself to sleep. And I'm like, what? because he's not a crier. I'm not a crier either. But, you know, it's just, I don't know. For him, he's obviously just going through some things. Obviously, his hormones, right? He's a teenager, then dealing with depression. It's a lot to deal with. And I understand, I've been there myself. But at the same time, I had siblings. I had both my parents. And it's just me and him, you know. And I'm just trying to be understanding. Saturday came out, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna just take it easy with him. Even though his friend came over, it was just, you know, I just took it off anyways. And yesterday, Sunday, one of his teachers emailed me, and he's like, yeah, he's talking a lot in class, he's on his phone. And I'm like Jametta says, everybody's on their phone, Mom. So I don't know why she's saying that, but there's an instance where he's talking to people versus getting his schoolwork done. And I see this even when he comes home. He complains about this one class constantly. I don't have enough time to get it done, but you can get it done at home. But when I get home, I just want to relax. No, I have to I got to cut down on this stuff, y'all. Like, whether I have to take his phone away or whatever. This is why I need a morning shift, because this was not happening. Okay. So all last week he got like F's on his stuff because he's like, this is like, the computers, it's computer science, y'all, and it's like coding, and it's a lot of work. Don't get me wrong, but dude, this is what school is, right? We used to come home with homework every single day, probably except Friday, or even on Fridays where we still had to do work through the weekend. And he's complaining, and I'm like, don't complain about this, you know? So I emailed back the teacher trying to get an understanding of her, because he's like, why doesn't she grade what I, you know, accomplished? You know, if I don't do the whole lesson, why don't I get credit for what I've done? So I emailed the teacher, and I emailed the teacher. She emailed me back. She's like, that is correct. I want the whole lesson to be completed. I don't give partial credit. So that's something I'm going to have to tell him, because I've been asking him, you know, have you talked to your teacher about it? No. My whole thing is, as you get older, you have to learn to speak up and ask questions for yourself. And, you know, I get an email from a teacher saying, oh, he's talking in class, this, and this. And then he's like, no, Mom, everybody's doing it. And I'm like, I'm not worried about everybody else. So I'm going to have to kind of cut down, y'all. Like, whether I turn off his Xbox, get his phone, you know, when he comes home from school. But me working until midnight, I'm not able to be there making sure he get his stuff done. I shouldn't even have to. He's a good kid, but I just know he's going through a lot. His counselor called, the school counselor called me. And that kind of triggered everything for me as well, because, you know, speaking with her, she's like, has he been in counseling? Does he take medicine for his medication? So based on the conversation we had, you know, it's not a problem right now, but this is something that needs to be addressed, basically. So, you know, the lack of wanting to live and wanting to harm yourself, that is no joke. It hurts me because, and I don't care how good of a home you have, y'all. Depression is something. It is something. And it makes me feel like I'm failing him. But at the same time, I know that's not the case. You know, I have to kind of be real with myself and know that I just have to help him, let him know I'm there, you know, because I don't care how good you have it, you know. If you deal with depression, you deal with depression, right? So she's like, is he on medication? And of course, he just turned 13 in July, so he'll be 14. So that may be something that we may start looking into, but at the same time, it's like kind of hard for me because I'm like, I know he's going through whatever he's going through, and I don't want to be like that person that's hounding him, but I'm gonna have to hound him. You can't be at like uh at a failing grade in one class because you're not completing your assignments, but you can come home and want to go outside and be on your phone and play your game. You have to be better with your time management. And that's why I really want to be in the morning, because me working until midnight, he needs me, y'all. I mean, it may be as simple as me and him talking, but he needs me. And my manager on Friday, you know, we had a little discussion. He's like, well, we'll come Monday, the upper management and scheduling department, they will be talking, you know. And he said, we'll see what happens about your request. And I'm like, okay. And then, you know, since I've been back since this year has started, I've used up almost 2 weeks of vacation time, right? Unplanned. Now, it's the beginning of the year. All of these days are red. Like, they're saying that there's no vacation available, you know, so you have to be unplanned. So I can kind of get written up for it. But I told my manager at the end of the day, when that time comes, if I do have to get written up for it, it's my health, it's my son. That's what's most important. And, you know, it's whatever. But he's like, yeah, you're not getting in trouble, but I just have to let you know that we do have to discuss this. And I'm like, yeah, because the policy is different now that unplanned time off won't count against you. It doesn't count against you, but if they see that it's like a reoccurring thing or a reoccurring thing or a pattern, then you can kind of get in trouble. But this stuff, you don't know when you're going to have an off day with depression. You don't know. So I'm thinking I may have to, he's like, you may have to, you know, get a medical. Stop going that medical route with me. I'm just like so frustrated right now, y'all. And I'm like, I should be happy, right? I should be happy. I'm debt free. I did this, but I don't feel that way. I don't. This is because everything else is kind of clouding right on over it. And this is a real video, y'all. I'm just like, I didn't do a walk and talk because I just wanted to walk and just breathe. But I just wanted to catch you guys up. And yeah, we'll do a budgeting video this week. I already told you our meal plan. I just gotta open up one of those cans of beans and we're good. Yesterday I did another video, but I'm not gonna upload it. My son wanted, because I was gonna do the chicken tenderloin, you know, with the rice and beans, and he's like, can we have fried chicken? So I went to Publix and I got an 8-piece chicken chicken. So that's what we had for dinner. And then we had the ice cream that I showed y'all from Walgreens. But our freezer is about done. Our freezer is about done, y'all. I got one other thing of chicken tenderloins left, and I think that's it. But yeah, I'm just hanging in there and just trying to be a good parent. I know I am a good parent, and some things are out of my control. I know this, and I don't know, y'all. I don't know. But yeah, this is a real life update. You know, I keep it real with y'all. Everything ain't peaches and cream. You know. I will say that I be looking at people's videos. Kimbo, Kimble, y'all. She does like those bathroom, like, I don't know if this is her new channel niche, I don't know, but she has been monetized. I see those ads now, and her videos now are basically Bath and Body Works candles. And this girl, well, not girl, this lady sells these candles. Like, she'll give you the 411 on these candles, and I'm just like, girl, thank goodness I have willpower, because man, she be making me want to buy candles. I used to shop at Bath and Body Works and, you know, splurge on candles before, but you guys know, not just me being in the debt-free mindset, but just me not just buying to buy. It's been very good, and my willpower has been strong. But man, I watch these people. I watch Meek, Coupon Life, you know, even just people that buy buy things. I'm like, man, I could do that. I could do this. I got money. I have money, right? So I can do this. I will say, now that I am consumer debt free, my allowance is still remaining the same, but there are some things that I want to do for myself versus me using that money to eat out. Jamez, he's losing weight. He has, you know, that ring I bought him, that has been falling off because he's lost some weight, y'all. That ring has been slipping off at nighttime. And I was like, you're losing weight. He stepped on the scale. He lost 3 pounds from the last time he did it. You guys know I do my weigh-ins on Tuesday at my job. And I lost like 1 pound between the first week and the second week. Well, that first week. Tomorrow will be the second week. I feel like I'm losing. I don't know. But we'll see. I got my water right here. I drink a lot of water. I was gonna make me some pancakes, but I ended up eating some pretzels. I think my emotions have been off as well. It's been beautiful outside, but I think my emotions have been off because my lack of sleep. I ran out of my newer sleeping medication, and the doctor hasn't put in another prescription for me. It's been like a little bit over a week. He first tried to tell me that he wasn't the one who prescribed it to me, but then I had to remind him and show him the messages that yes, you were the one who prescribed the medicine to me. So my sleeping has been kind of off, and I think probably what I'm feeling is like not a withdrawal, but you know, when you don't have a certain medication anymore, you know, your body, you know, acts different. So yeah, I've been getting a little bit lack of sleep. But so be it. So be it. These are just some of the things that I'm working through right now, y'all. Just trying to be a good parent. But yeah, we'll see how things work out. I did apply for four new positions. Now they're all full-time positions. I think I'm just ready for a change. Like I told my manager, I would be more than happy to stay with my department if I can go down part-time, you know. If I go down part-time, I am not going to look for anything else. But if they don't allow me to go down part-time, why should I stick with fronting my happiness on a phone call for a job? You know, that's where my mindset is at. And then, you know, I kind of go back to kind of thinking like, you may have to let this job go. You debt free. You don't need that much money to pay your bill, like your housing and stuff. So these are some of the things that's been going through my mind, y'all. I feel like I've been kind of stressed. I think I am stressed, but I will say all of those clothes got folded last night. Oh, yes. So I'm making moves, y'all. Slowly but surely, I'm making moves, and sorry this is a long, you know, chit-chat video, but I just wanted to update y'all and pour out my heart a little bit and just update y'all. And y'all know I keep it real, you know. Yeah, I'm out of debt. Woohoo. But life goes on, y'all. Life goes on. that doesn't defy who I am and what I deal with and my struggles, you know. So, yeah, thank you guys for listening, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.